All right, so this is how to find hidden deals in commercial real estate, and what we're going to discuss now is direct mail. Usually in a crowd this size, a couple hundred people, I always ask who here does direct mail. So can I get a call? How many people here do direct mail actively? Okay, as you can see, it's less than maybe 5% of the room or less. Direct mail is one of those things that most people look at and they say, well, it's a lot of work. You know, who actually wants to handwrite a letter, type a letter, print the letter, put the letter into an envelope, either an oversized envelope, small envelope, address the envelope, stamp it, and send it out? Sounds like a lot of work, doesn't it? Well, if there's a way that you can go ahead and move forward and get direct mail nailed without you ever having to lift a finger, it changes the dynamics of the vision. When you're moving forward with direct mail, there's a few techniques that you need to make note. Number one is always make your letters look personal. All right? If you make them look personal and send them in a hand-addressed envelope with a live stamp, they'll get opened. Why? Because nobody throws away a hand-addressed envelope that could be a letter from grandma. They just don't do it. Okay? What you want to do is make sure that you send that out and it looks like it's so personal that it would never end up in the trash. You do want to go ahead and stay away from a few things, which we'll cover in a moment. But hand addressing will get you a better response. There's no need to test. It's been tested over and over and over and over again. When I used to do my direct mail, I used to send it out on a yellow pad. And I used to use red ink because it popped right off the page. And I would put such a simple message on this letter. It would say nothing more than, I'm interested in buying your property. Please contact me. And I did that back in the old days when I was doing residential. And the response rate was off the charts. Well, I tried doing it in commercial. The response rate is not so off the chart. So there's other ways, because remember, this is a business. People that own these properties, some are business-minded, some are not business-minded. But the best results come with the best type of direct mail, which we're going to talk about in a moment. So what are the tips for effective direct mail marketing? Make your letters look personal. Use a typewriter or Courier font. Usually you can use Times Roman font 12. It's a good size font. It's legible. Stay away from Cosmic Sans or something like that where it looks like a little kid wrote it. Stay away from using happy faces. All right? Hand addressed to increase your response 3 to 1. That means 3 to 1. 3 more will get opened more than 1. Do not use labels. People throw anything away that looks like junk mail. When I send something out, if you guys, who here has received anything from me recently on direct mail, was first class, correct? Always first class. And well, obviously you know it's from me because I put my logo on it. And I also do postcards, but this is a whole different market. But still getting the message out to the market when you're using this type of direct mail, you do not want to use labels. Don't go cheap on your marketing, because if you use labels, if you look at it, it's trash mail. Do you know that about 90% of the people sort their mail over the round filing bin, also known as the trash can? They do it. They go like this, because they get solicited. They're always getting solicitations. So you want to stay away from being in that pile. Use first class stamps only. Do not use bulk or metered mail. Okay. Use the type, again, that looks like a personal letter. And there's even something called lumpy mail. I didn't invent it. It's been around for a very, very long time. And some people that love to do marketing, they'll put a little something. It could be just about anything, but stay away from any kind of, aspirin or candy or anything like that. The reason being is if a kid opens it, that's my disclaimer. But what you want to do is put something maybe cute or something fun inside of there, and now what happens is they receive a letter and it has something in it. Well, curiosity always gets the better of us, right? I met a wise guy once, and he told me, he said, look, he goes, I can resist everything but temptation. I thought that was cute. Very funny. So what you want to do is if you're going to use bulky, you are going to get a great response. Just make sure that what you put in there is relevant to what you're doing. So use your return address only, not your company name. You want to personalize it. You don't want to take away that personal feel and make it sterile. You want to touch them and let them know you're there to solve the problems. Remember, we're not investors, we're problem solvers. Okay? Use plain white number 10 envelopes. No need to get fancy and use anything other than number 10, which is the great size that holds a regular 8.5 by 11 paper. Okay? So, when you put it in that envelope, when we send it out, we're sending it out first class, right? Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to end up getting a response, but sign the letter, sign it in blue ink. Because blue ink, to people, they relate to it. The color blue. Blue is one of those colors where when you're wearing blue, they look at you, or they, the best color for salesmen, they always say, is blue. There's a reason for all this. Most realtors wear blue shirts. They're told to. They're told to because people go towards blue. What color do I have on? Brown. Why? Because I like brown. Okay? But when we're signing letters, it's blue ink because it pops. And it also shows that it's personal. It gives it a personal touch. All right? So that's for direct mail. Use short, easy-to-read paragraphs. We don't have to use, when we're just getting a simple message out, we don't have to use something really, really dragged out if you just need to get the message across quick. Or what you can do is the long letter approach. So you can try both. I've tested both. Michael, you received something in the mail. How many pages was it from me? Couple pages. Anybody else? Anybody else? Not that one, just the one that I just recently sent out. It had 8 pages. Okay, that's the one, yeah. It had 8 pages inside of it. And the reason why I had 8 pages is because I had a pretty long message. So if you have a long message, or you know your target audience is somebody that needs to listen to what you have to say, and I put samples of that, which we're going to cover here in just a moment, it's fine to use. All right? If need be. He said more than one stamp if need be.